Hello and welcome. Today is October 7th, 2024, and today we'll be playing some Nightingale. I am your host, Xolo Q. I'm a Xolo Eats Quaintly, Reaper, and Guide to the Underworld. In today's stream, I'll be gearing up my helper, so that'll be interesting. I geared up myself, but I'm not quite satisfied with everything in my setup, so I think the best next step for me would be to help my helper. So we're going to do that today. Before we get into that though, I'm going to make sure that actually let me make sure I have the things in my inventory that I want. First I got to make some seeds, so let me just do that real quick. I don't know why, but for some reason the microphone just dropped on me. That was weird. I just like looked down and it's like super low and I'm like, what the fuck happened? Anyway, I'm gonna make some potato seeds here because that's just another this is probably the thing I have the least of right now, so I'm gonna make sure to make a bunch of potatoes, well, potato seeds in this case. And I've already chosen certain items that I want to craft as a gear set for my guy here. Let me make sure that I have everything good on my end, make sure everything's working, because I tend to get too far into the stream and then I look and I'm like, oh no, the stream is broken. So I'm trying to avoid doing that this time around. Alright, so far so good. Looks like we're all good. Looks like everything... Okay, good. And there is one other thing I wanted to mention. So, before the stream today, earlier, I posted a thing, on I think all the social media platforms, but basically I have a castle, building contest going on this month. So if you play V Rising at all and you're interested in, participating in the contest, all you have to do is type in !contest and you'll see the link to the form, I believe is what I put it. Let me see. I'll try it on Twitch first before I done goof. Yep, there it is. So I'm gonna link it. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna pin it to the chats. That way you guys all have access to that and no one has to look for it, because I forgot to write it in the thing. Man, for a Monday, today is a mess, I'll tell you. Let me just make sure I get that. I haven't checked the chat yet, so I haven't seen if anyone typed anything, but I'm sure there's probably a few of you there, but I will say hello in general. Let me just pin. Oh, there we go. Hi, Katie. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Let me make sure I pin into the YouTube chat as well. Oh, Botrix is sleepy on the YouTube side. Sorry, I just had some ice cream. It was really good. And now I'm out and I'm really sad. So, there's that. Let me make sure there's no other things I wanted to use here. I know I have the scholar's boots, but I think that I'm actually going to take away some of this stuff because I still need to unlock... Actually, you know what? I think what I'll do is I'll go to the watch and then I'll look and see what it is that I need from the watch. But first, let me get that resting buff. You can't leave without a good resting buff, of course. Just in case, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be hopping on to different portals. I'm doing all right. I just been hanging in there, trying to multitask. It's been a stressful weekend, just trying to make sure I got everything in order. Yeah, but setting up this whole contest thing, it's been like kind of a... It's kind of been a bit of a challenge in some ways, but it's definitely been fun in others. And I cannot wait to see the submissions. Like, I don't know if anyone's even gonna participate, but I figure worst case scenario, no one participates and I say I tried, so. Hello, Angel Degen. Welcome to the chat. Sorry. Oh my god. Hold on, let me drink some water real quick. Oh, that's much better. Sorry about that. know what's going on. I hope I'm not getting sick. I really, really hope I'm not getting sick. I mean, it's funny because whenever I get like really sick, I feel like my voice like drops octaves or something. It's like really dumb. Hello, Elfie Bustwood. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Sorry if I butcher names right away. I can barely read, as you guys can probably tell. Oh, by the way, so something embarrassing that I wanted to mention that happened. So this weekend I was playing Nightingale, right? And some of you might have noticed that the atmosphere looks a little bit different than it normally does on my screen. Well, I forgot that I actually had the lowest possible settings on the game, like graphically. So I was just kind of playing with like terrible, like the performance was good, but it looked like shit. And I didn't realize it until, you know, I was like, hold on a second. And I went into my settings and I saw that and I was like, oh my god, I've been playing this game wrong the whole time. You know, it's like, what am I doing, right? It's a beautiful game. But, you know, I guess like the basic elements of the style of the game are just so good in my mind that I just didn't, like, I don't know, like, it's weird. Like, I almost didn't notice right away. And then, well, actually, just to show you some, a little bit of a difference here, because I'm just going to talk about this briefly and get it out of the way, because I feel I'm like so embarrassed that I didn't notice this. Because the thing is, I'm like paranoid because like my computer is on the edge of obsolescence, to say the least. So I'm a little bit worried. And of course I have some custom stuff, right? And I have the performance and all that. But if I were to move it, like, let's say I change the quality preset to ultra quality, right? I'd probably have to exit and then come back in order for that to show. But let's see what it does. It's gonna take a hot minute. Oh, there it is. So this is what the game is supposed to look like when you have like the high settings. So maybe someday my computer will be able to handle it. But it looks so good. It looks so good. Why can't I have nice things? Oh. Katie says, LOL makes sense. Pretty sure people will. Not sure I have time before the deadline. Birthday is coming up. When's your birthday? My birthday's coming up too. Hello, Asia with Foster's Fire. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I actually, but yeah, this is what it looks like. Oh wow, I'm having a little bit of FPS drop and my computer can't handle it, guys, I'm telling you, but it looks so nice. But I'm gonna have to use the, you know, the poo-poo settings, unfortunately, because I'm not a cool kid. October 14th? Oh wow. It's coming up fast, Katie. Wait, is that a day I stream? Hold on. Yes, that's next Monday. That's a week from now. Ooh, okay, okay. You got anything cool planned for your birthday? That's nice. Got any fun plans? You don't have to share if you don't want to, but I'm just saying, in general. So, you know what? Let's go with balance, performance, quality. Balanced. I should have taken a screenshot of this before I messed with my settings here. Let's go with performance for shading, performance for shadows, textures. Let's do quality. View distance. We'll do balanced. Vertical sync on. All right, let's see what happens now that I exit. The game's gonna change drastically. Yep, there it is. And we've reached the settings that I've been using. So here we go. Well, actually, this isn't the setting that's like what I've been using before. It's actually a little bit better. But yeah. You have dual 4090. What do you mean, like the? Hold on. You mean like the I don't think so. Isn't that like a graphics card? Chillin' shrimpin'? I don't have a 49. The parts of my PC are actually listed in the let's see, you're on Kick, so it's actually underneath the stream. If you scroll down underneath the stream, you'll see my computer stats. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had... Oh, man. You know what, guys? I've been, like, saving so much. Like, I've been trying so hard to save money because I was like, I want to do a contest. I want to do a contest, you know? And then I've also been saving money because I'm just like, I know I'm gonna need to upgrade soon, and this isn't working, so... Yeah, you guys see the sacrifice, you see the problems, right? Well, anyway, let me, oh, I did not mean to do that. Let me make sure I grab the right... Oh, actually, let me check the other room. Let me grab my cooked food first. Let's see. Which is this? Beef Wellington. Oh, I have a heartbeat one that I can choose. Let's go with 10. And we'll swap the 3 for the 10. There we go. So something I like to do, which is kind of a quirky thing of mine. I know I'm due for an upgrade. It's hard, guys. Like, honestly, like, just yesterday, and let me, you know what, I'm gonna ask this, because maybe you guys have an opinion on this. Oh, you're gonna go out for an... Ooh, you're gonna go out for your birthday. Nice, nice, okay. So I think that, at least for me, I was seriously thinking about doing, like... Well, I've done, like... Hold on, I've started, like, 10 sentences. I've done game reviews before on my channel, on the YouTube side, and, you know, people seem to enjoy those. And part of me is thinking, like, you know, I buy a lot of early access games because they're cheaper. I buy a lot of games that are under $10 or under $20. And it kind of made me think, you know, maybe I should just review games that are like under $20. And that should just be my thing. That's all I do. I just review games that are like under the $20 mark or $20 under. Because I know what it's like, man. Was there an update to this game? There was an update, but the latest update was a bug fix. This was okay, so we had a major overhaul, right, on the 12th of September, but then we also had a hot fix, I think it was, or like a changelog. This was on the 2nd of October. And that fixed a lot of problems, so I was actually able to finish a quest that was stuck for me. So I hope that answers your question, Sidungers. Yep. So, alright, so something I wanted to mention. So, these Peeps boxes, right? You're probably wondering, why the fuck do I have so many Peeps boxes, right? You're probably wondering, why do I have so many of these? Do they serve a function, right? They're all empty, right? Because they're all considered one box in the eyes of the game. So you're probably wondering, why would I do that, right? Like, why would I care about this? Well, I see it as an extra backpack. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to disassemble it. Whoops. I'm gonna disassemble it and pick up the supplies before it hits the ground. That way my helper doesn't rush over trying to pick it up. And then that is my expanded inventory in my backpack. Yes, this takes up 4 spots, right? But if I'm trading 4 spots in my inventory for, what is this, 1 2 3 4 5, let's see, 5 by 4, that's, oh god, I can't math. Wait, 5 10 15 24, that's 24 slots minus the 4 slots. So I basically gained 20 slots by sacrificing 4 slots in my immediate inventory, and that doesn't even include the inventory of my helper, because the inventory of my helper is another 20 slots, but I subtract about, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so 20, and then you subtract 8. My math isn't good, but if you add it together, it makes more sense. The sacrifice of 4 slots in my inventory is worth 20, so I'll take it. Thank you for the hydrate, too cute to fail, and thank you for the stretch, will serve for it. I will do both right now. Hello, Gigi. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? And hello, Amusa Kamusa. Welcome to the chat. You guys like my outfit? I finally crafted myself the scholar gear. I've been eyeing it for a while, but finally got it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to go to the watch. So I'm going to take... I should have done that while I was talking, but I wanted to explain the inventory and why I'm carrying these items around. I wish there was like a better way to... Like, I wish that... You know, maybe it's just something I could suggest, but I wish there was a way to carry a peeps box in one slot. Like one inventory slot, instead of having to construct it from scratch using items in your inventory. Like, I like that you have the option to do that, but it kind of sucks. Do you have control of color? Not yet. That's something I think the devs are working on. The dyeing and you know, the color dyeing process and the glamour, well, I say glamour dresser kind of setup, but it's really a, not glamour, but I can't remember what the fuck it's called. I don't remember. It's like, someone called it like transmog, but I know that's not the word that they use there. I can't remember. But yeah, it's not available yet, but they're working on it. It's in the game, it's just not implemented yet because the system's not ready. But the items and the stations to do it are ready. Hello, random dude. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so I'm gonna check my enchantments. I'm gonna check my charms. So there's still charms I'm missing, but I'm not gonna worry about charms and stuff right now, just because I really want. Well, let me make sure. Let's see. I got. Oh, by the way, I figured out where to get the scholarly cat. It's in the watch. I have to place that cat bed. It's the catto with the hatto, I believe. So I have to go do that when I get back. I can't believe I forgot to place the bed of the catto with the hatto, as I like to say. I like saying that. Anyway. What's this place? This place is called the Watch. So this is a late game area that you get to once you do a bunch of quests. And the Watch is basically, without spoiling too much information, the Watch is basically a place where humans are trying to create a new normal world for themselves. But if you notice with the architecture around the area, it's made by Fae. It's just been abandoned, right? So the idea is that, you know, people are like, you know what, we're not going to keep trying to get back to Nightingale. Instead, you know, F this, we're going to the Watch, right? So some people have given up on that and they said, you know what, let's make the Watch our new home. So yeah, the Sentinel gear is the stuff I want to put on my servant. Oh, sorry. Oh my God, this isn't V-Rising. What am I doing? On my recruited helper. Yes, this is a multiplayer area. So it used to be, so if you play online, right, you will see people walking around in this area, assuming there's other people playing at the same time as you. I play on offline mode, so you don't really see it. So that's why it's so quiet. But if I played online, you would see people running around and doing all types of crazy shit. It kind of is like a player hub. Yeah, I would say so. It's a little bit lacking when it comes to the hub aspect, though. Some people have actually spent more time trying to like get people to visit their houses and things like that, from what I understand, in their own realms, which is definitely possible, as long as you craft a card in that realm to, you know, give to others, and they can use that card to take a portal to go and visit your realm. I don't really play online, but I can see the appeal in that, and I can see why people would like to do that. Also, welcome, Ernesty ish. Oh my God, hold on. Wait, let me try it. I got this. Wait, Ernesty is, wait, Eshvalier? Is it Eshvalier? Or I think I butchered it. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, no, it's Ernesty. Ernesty ish. Oh my God, that name is so cool looking, but I don't know how to say it. Please help. What did you do to, oh, what did you do? I love that name. I saw you again last week, I think. And then we have Ted Latoni back, welcome. And yeah, so I just answered Sidunger's name. I'm still getting used to a lot of the new names. There's a lot of new people that like kind of recently, you know, popped in now, and I'm like, oh, I want to remember everyone's names. So it looks like I have the matronly gown, the sentinel's coat, the sentinel's boots, and the sage's boots that I still need to unlock. So that's gonna cost about 200 tier 1 essence. I have everything else. So once I get those 200, I think I will be ready to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna return to, actually no. We're gonna return to Respite. We're gonna travel to Respite, and I'm going to go to a Ascended Antiquarian, hold on. Is it, I think it's Forest is the one I wanted to go to, because I actually need a bunch of stuff. Yes, these are endgame gear. What's funny is that you can also start with this gear. So it's weird. It's endgame gear, but when you start the game, it's like an option for the gear you're wearing, if that makes sense, that you start with to like look like it. It's hard to explain. But yeah, it's endgame gear that I've crafted essentially, and it's really cool. So I hope that we'll be able to dye our gear soon, because it's going to be a lot of fun trying to get everything done. I really hope that maybe the different colors of, like, I wonder if they're going to give us like dyes to work with instead of paint, because right now I think we make paint at the I'm gonna say the mortar station. Could be wrong. It could be the alchemy. No, I think it is the mortar station, but regardless, let's go explore shit. I just wanted to confirm how much essence I actually needed. So the last place I went to is the Ascended Antiquarian Forest. The reason why I'm going here is because I actually need certain plant life from here, and I also need to go to the swamp and get plant life from there too. So we're gonna be doing some stuff. What's really cool is that I've re-rolled a couple of these realms already, and the thing is, when you restart a realm or refresh a realm that is like, you know, one of these like procedurally generated realms, it becomes like a brand new experience. Yeah, no, that's a portal, it's not a mirror. See, endgame stats then? Yes. So right now I am wearing tier 4 gear. My helper though, I think is wearing tier 3 plus. There's tier 3, tier 3 plus, tier 3 plus plus, and then tier 4. And right now, if I look at if I take a look at my gear, I'm wearing like tier 4 stuff, except for my backpack. For some reason, there's not like a higher level backpack, I don't think, which is weird. Even if you use like better gear and stuff, there's certain kinds of gear sets that are kind of limited as far as the full potential of what you can get, if that makes sense. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a little bit of exploration. I already applied a ghost card to this realm, so it gives me a slight stealth increase, a slight stealth decrease while running, moderate damage decrease, and significantly increased resource and essence yield. And the sky is overcast with a dense fog that limits vision, so if I look up, yeah, it's kind of foggy, isn't it? What I'm going to be looking for though is something a little bit more specific. So I'm going to be using my spyglass here to see if I can find, I don't know if they're elder, well actually, I wonder if there's an elder Jotun out here or if it's just the Holt Jotuns. I think there's just Holt Jotuns on this map. I think the elder Jotuns, you either have to, actually I think you have to go to the, one of the vaults, like I think the forest vault has it. But yeah, I don't see. What's really cool is that even though I'm using, you know, I'm looking into the stone, you can still see things in the distance. That's because of magical properties, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I made this spyglass not too long ago. I'm pretty proud of it. It looks really nice, you know. something to brag about, I guess. I don't know. I also made myself a porter pistol, and I made a mystic bolt action rifle. The rifle is like super loud, but it's not as accurate as I would like. But man, does it do damage. Some of them are procedurally generated. The one I'm currently on is. The storied realms are not. So things like the Hollowed Moor, Gloriana's Tears, they're like, they're realms that are kind of like, I guess the best way I could describe it is that they're handcrafted realms, you know, that are just kind of part of the story. But then you have games like this that are very, well, sorry, not games, but realms like this that are kind of random, right? See, does the item background signify rarity? Yes. So the color, the higher the color, the better the rarity. I think purple is the highest rarity. I have blue sets, so I'm in late game, but I'm like perfecting my late game, if that means anything. I hope that makes sense. All right, so I'm going to go to the thing I marked on my map. In the meantime, I'm going to be using this sickle. So if I see any materials that I want, I'm just going to be careful. I have to be careful in the forest because if I knock in the trees, I will fall. Oh, here we go. So we have some shrubbery here, which is what I've been trying to get, which is good. I'm going to be using Oberon's Bounty, the enchantment, to one-shot these trees. Now, there is a non-zero chance that by one-shotting trees, I'm going to piss off... Oh, no. Hold on. You guys hear that? I thought I heard boss music for a second. I was like, uh-oh. I was about to say there's a non-zero chance I'll piss off a whole Jotun by chopping down their friends. So if I get attacked by a tree, you'll see you'll see that it's clearly my fault, sure, but yeah, the trees don't mess around. Not in the forest. I might go to the forest vault just to farm the... Oh, there's a art over here. Hold on. Yeah, this heart does not lie. Oh, I'm getting... Oh, okay. I'm taking damage from hail, unfortunately, so I need to make this quick. Uh-oh. Oh! Alright. Bye, Felicia. God. You gotta hate the hail damage. Awful. I guess I'll bring some health potion. I tend to break all the walls because you never know. Sometimes you come across chests like these. Alright. And of course, yeah, so what's really cool about this game is that your umbrella is not only your shelter from things like hail and rain, but it's also... Oh, by the way, thank you for the hydrate. You read your curse, and Epic a Sever, thank you for the stretch. I'll do that. You get hail damage even with the umbrella? No. No. So you see right now I have the umbrella up, I'm not taking damage. If I put it down, I start taking damage. And you can see the debuff at the bottom. So like, if I look down here, hail, you're taking damage, your equipment durability is depleting. Ooh. So not only do I take damage, but the durability of my gear goes down. Alright, let me stretch real quick. I did hydrate. There we go. Yeah, so the umbrella kind of only really acts like a shield for things like the environment. But when it comes to other stuff like, let's say, you know, fighting enemies, that's not really helpful unless you're trying to escape or something. So, uh-oh. Gotta be careful. There's a bunch of angry piggies. Come at me, bro. Oh! Okay, never mind. My helper accidentally chopped down the tree. I thought I was in danger for a second there. I thought there was another piggy around here, but I only saw the one. Oh well. Anyway. Yeah, but the cool thing is that your umbrella is your offhand item, so it doesn't really have much of a whatchamacallit. It doesn't really stop you from using a lot of weapons. As long as the weapon's not like a two-handed weapon, you're able to... Hold on a second, I thought I heard... What's that? Hey, a hope echo! I barely heard it, but when I did, I was like, oh, I better... I better go over there. Alright, let's go into the cave. Alright, I'm going to be using the enchantment here again. But yeah, I think the umbrella is probably my favorite part of this game. I know that's like really shallow, but I love it. It's like something about just flying around with an umbrella and gliding through the air. It's just so like, it's just so cool, you know? Alright, so it looks like there's some bears over here. We gotta be careful. Ooh. Something going on? Oh, there's some bugs over there. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use shockwave instead. And we're gonna fuck shit up. There we go. Bye. Bye. Well, that was easy. Yeah, I'm pretty geared up, so nothing in here is going to potentially, hopefully, kill me. But, I mean, if I'm careless... Well, actually, hold on. I should still use, Actually, do I want to do that? Actually, I'm going to use Hermetic Flame here. I'm going to set my shit on fire. Let's fight these bears real quick. They're not happy. They're very angry. Ooh. Nice. Cool. I don't know why my helper respawned there, but okay. Hello, Spidey. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? I don't know why. I thought you were already here for some reason. I don't know. You could have said nothing the whole time, and I would have thought you were already here, Spidey. You gave it away. Whoops. Too far back. What else am I grabbing? Okay. Alright, and we have all of these. Whoops. Picking up lots of good materials. There's also some minerals that are not in the caves that you find, which are kind of weird. Certain like plant fibers and things like that, but it's kind of like a random chance. Usually a map has like at least one, I want to say. I almost didn't see this right away. Was that coal? Yeah. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, now I'm gonna demonstrate why I brought that peeps box set up. I'm gonna place one right here, because you can build anywhere, basically, in the realms. So I'm gonna throw some coal in there, anything that's heavy. So I'm gonna actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna sort them by decreasing weight, and everything that's heavy will go in first. That can go in there, that can go in there. I'll hold on to these, maybe, for now. Alright. And now that I've closed it, boom. Back in the backpack. I kind of see it a little bit kind of like, you know when you see like a trash truck and they pick up the trash and then they like, they compact it before they like move on to the next place? Yeah, this is what it kind of reminds me of for some reason. It's like trash compaction. But it's not trash, it's just good materials. Let's see what I can I... Ooh, oh, I got it. Alright, good. Yeah, I really like traversing in the realms and just like kind of exploring the areas and seeing all of this there, because you never know what you're gonna run across. Like sometimes you'll just come off materials that you're just like, wow, I didn't even know that was there. Alright, so it looks like we have quite a few trees here. I should probably... you know what? I'm going to move the porter pistol off my tray here, and I'm gonna use the spyglass real quick. So we have some piggies down here, gotta be careful of, some deer. I do not see anything. There's a Holt Jotun over there. I don't really care much for the Holt Jotuns right now. I mean, they can be good, but I don't think these are tier 4. I could be wrong. You know what? There's one right here. Where is he? Let me see. Be close. Where's the tree? Hold on, what kind of... Okay, there's no wolves or anything over here. I'm trying to find an offering altar. Because if I can find an offering... Hold on. The thing is, the Holt Jotuns, they hide, right? Like, in the forest with the rest of the trees. And sometimes it's hard to tell which is which. But I do have the trained eye of knowing better. Because I've done this enough times, but... it's always funny, like, the first time that this happens, where, like, you know, you're not expecting it, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, crap! I've pissed off the tree! Might be a Holt Jotun right here, no? Didn't I just see one? That's kind of weird. Oh, I think I passed it. What I don't like about this is that it doesn't tell you how close or far away something is. Oh, that's where I needed to head in that direction anyway. Okay. Yeah, the Holt Jotun's on the other side. Whoops. I love this part. It's a lot of deer, yeah. I have binged so many... Oh, you've binged so many of my V-Rising videos, probably unhealthy, but thank you for everything you do. Thank you, Kareem Wheat. Oh, that's a cool name. Wheat. That's nice. Thank you. I mean, I spent a lot of time making those videos, so I'm glad someone likes them. Not that, you know, I think you guys don't like them in general, but thank you. Thanks for telling me that. So it does help when I you know, kind of question, is what I'm doing even worth it, you know? So it is definitely encouraging. It's kind of confusing to know where the Holt Jotun is, because what I'm looking for is the offering altars. So regardless, I need to... Wait, I'm in the wrong direction, aren't I? You know what? I'm just gonna find the Holt Jotun anyway, fuck it. But first, let me collect this Hope Echo that I randomly found. And you know what? I might as well kind of look around this area. There seems to be some items here. Doesn't hurt to scavenge a little bit from time to time, you know? Welcome to the chat, Bad Shooter Fast Runner, by the way. Okay, there's nothing here. Oh, there's some wolves over there. I gotta be careful. And of course the Essence Trader, which... I mean, the Essence Traders don't really have a purpose anymore. It's sad, because, like, you know, the original intent of these guys was to have, like, a much larger role in progression, but it was so frustrating and ass backwards that, like, people are just, like, kind of glad that's not the case anymore. But the real question now is, what do we do? What do we do with everything now that we've gotten rid of their main purpose? There seems to be a... Oh, I don't want to get caught by these werewolves real quick, because... Not that they'll kill me, it's just that that's not what I want to work on. But I'm looking for, Oh, you know what? What am I doing? I'm being dumb. So, I have a... track offering one? I think that'll Alright, so my tool here is gonna tell me where to go. Okay. Oh, it's leading me which way? It's leading me this way. So I'm gonna follow the lights. I don't know why I'm doing that when there's a tracker. There we go. So this right here is a Holt Jotun. You can see that it has a little offering altar here, so if you interact with it, you can actually give them, like, foods and stuff, or, like, I don't know, some kind of item. I think I'm not going to give them anything. I think I'm just going to shoot them down. But before I do that, I know that they're very weak to fire, so I'm just going to use that. Here we go. Okay, let me reload real quick. Oh, he's mad. He's big mad. Okay. Okay, I'm getting out of the way. I tend to focus the little orb things on the sides there, because it tends to take more damage. Yeah, they're really weak to fire, so it makes things a little bit easier. Ah, there we go. Is this the part where I go, timber? Or is that, like, not how this works? Just curious. Someone let me know in the chat. It's a food pun. You are my main source of inspiration when it comes to castle builds. I'm currently using... Oh, really? I'm currently using your Skyward Throne room as inspiration for a rooftop garden throne room in my current castle. Oh, that's pretty neat. Watching your builds, I couldn't help but think that you enjoy interior decorating in games like The Sims. I've never actually played The Sims, and I actually refuse to play The Sims for a few reasons. That being said, there is a competitor to The Sims. Well, there's two that I'm looking forward to. Fire Trent? No, the Trent is on fire, you see. Gamer instincts, yeah. So the thing is with the with like games like The Sims, right? I've played other simulation games that I really, really like. So for example, like Planet Zoo. I've played a lot of Planet Zoo. I've played you know, games where I get to decorate and do all that cool stuff, right? But with The Sims, I just don't want to get sucked into an abusive relationship with EA, so I'm just not buying any EA games. I just will not. I'm not going down that route. I'm not going down that route, and if for some reason I ever do, please shake me and tell me that I'm stupid, because I don't... Whoa, okay. Looks like we have some enemies to take care of over here. But yeah, I feel kind of strongly about it in the sense that I just don't want to buy anything EA related. They don't respect their players, or at least I feel that they don't, at least from what I've observed and from what I've looked into, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm not that impressed with The Sims. I was looking at The Sims 4 and it feels like a downgrade from the third game almost, and I was like, huh? So, what the... Oh, there was one over here. My helper went a little crazy there. A person of culture? Yeah. Well, there is Inzoi. So Inzoi's coming out sometime by the end of the year, question mark. They haven't given an official date, but they say it's 2024, so we'll see. And I'm looking forward to that because I really like the game so far from what I've seen. The character customization's really nice. There's a bunch of other really cool stuff going on, so I figured might as well. By the way, from that Elder Jotun, I got tier 4 Jotun wood, so that can be good, but that's not the kind of wood that I really want right now. But I just thought it was worth mentioning. Going to lower myself here because we gotta enter a bunker. You make sure I'm good. Alright, so the bunkers are a little bit more complicated because in some ways they have like the bound in there, right? It's usually a bunch of enemies walking around, so you see they're like kind of spawning over there in the distance. They don't know I'm here yet, and hopefully they don't know right away, but... Uh-oh. Wow, my helper just was like, nah. You're not gonna blow up on Xolo here. That's funny. Ooh. If I kill it before it explodes, I take less damage, so I'll take it. I've seen this layout before. So the stairs that lead down here, that my helper went down, are like, they lead into the same area as the other place on the other side. But I'm just kind of taking my time mining out the area. There we go. Let me grab this essence bundle. How much essence do we have? Alright, so we've already accumulated about 100 essence. That's not much. What I've noticed is that when you get to like tier 4 realms, the amount of essence you get for the same things you did in other realms is so much less. Like, it takes a little bit more grinding to get what you need, but the grinding isn't terrible because, I mean, if you're looking for materials anyway, it's kind of nice to give yourself an excuse to go out. And let me get what's in this chest that we randomly found. That's cool. We're getting neat stuff. Alright. Thank you for the hydrate, Spidey. I will do that now. I probably should have checked to make sure there's no enemies down here before I did that, but that's okay. Ooh, there's a vault down here. Okay. Okay, I thought there was maybe more of these rocks, but it seems to be the only one. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, because I still have my peeps box, I'm gonna place and build. And then I'm going to toss the equivalent in there. I'm gonna toss this wood in there. I think I'm gonna also put some... I'm gonna put all the meats and bones in there too. I don't think the meats, bones, or hides are gonna be useful. Let's see. This came from a weld bear, tier 4 fabled hide. The bound to Iker I might need. Just want to make sure. Oh, and the Jotun heart. Yeah, so when you kill those Jotuns, they drop their hearts, which is really sad and heartbreaking, but they're kind of squishy too. Just a little bit. Thank you for the stretch, Spidey. I will stretch as well. Developer phobia? I mean, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, man. I see what EA does and I just look at it and I'm like, I just don't want to get involved, you know? Like, it's like, do I really like, part of the reason why I buy so many indie games that I make it sound like I play only indie games, but I play a lot of mostly indie games, at least recently. And part of the reason is that I just don't want this, like, AAA developer slop. Like, I just want something that I can actively contribute toward in, you know, giving player feedback for the final product, you know? Like, I like the idea of helping a developer make a game better, you know, while also having fun and enjoying the game they've made, you know what I mean? Like, for me, it's kind of a big deal. Like, I have a soft spot for indies, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Your views on EA are pretty accurate. Oh no. You know, it's funny. It's bad when there's like documentaries you can find out there with like long extended history as to why you probably shouldn't play The Sims 4, and it's kind of insane, actually. I mean, the level of just complete and total disregard for players is absolutely just insane. More and more gamers are now answering back with their wallet. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. I have very little money to work with, but somehow I've managed to play a bunch of different games. And, you know, even like the rhythm games I've played, those are like mostly just indie games. They're not even, you know, made by like AAA or anything like that. Like, I don't know. This is kind of a weirdly laid out room. Okay. I hear I hear a buff somewhere around here, but what I'm gonna do... So... Ooh. Okay, never mind. It's not a buff. It's just one of those, Oh! Okay, so it looks like this is going to be a glyph puzzle. We just randomly found our first glyph. I'm just gonna murder the shit out of this essence bundle. Just gonna keep going. But yeah, I don't know how many glyphs I need, but I tend to usually find them before I even find the place I need to be. If that makes sense. I don't even know if that made sense. And I like to check all of these because sometimes you find neat materials in these boxes. Oh wow, look, see? Got a second one. Alright, gotta make sure we get a nice soft landing, not trying to die for no reason. I mean, not that my helper wouldn't help me. Oh yeah, that's something else I forgot to mention that... Well, actually, I think I mentioned it in previous streams, but... your helper can revive you. As long as they're, like, not dead or fighting something, they can revive you. Oh, that's such a weird place to put one. They put it behind... What the fuck? So this thing was behind, the thingy there. That's so weird. Oh, I think I see the... There it is. So, oh god, what essence did I pick up? Okay, Favor of Power. Okay, so we got the Favor of Power buff. Nice. And the Essence Bundle. I could go back and just double check and sweep, but I don't think it's really worth it. Let me just make sure I get stuff in here. Boom. Oh, there's another crate down here. I didn't check out this area. I don't like to leave things unturned, but I don't have a burning desire for anything that's probably in here, so let's go. Let's see. Is there no mini-map for these caves? Not for the vaults. So the vaults are kind of like these, like... Think of like a dungeon. It's kind of like an unexplored dungeon area, so that's why there's like no map, I don't think. But if I open up the map, it shows me how far I am to like the end, for example. So like right here, this little campsite, it looks like I have an agility one to do, and then I get out. So this is actually a fairly... What the fuck are they doing? Hey, you going for a swim over there, buddy? You all right? Having fun by yourself? They're just chilling in the water, man. I don't know what's going on with my helper here. They're just chilling. They're like, you know what? I'm on vacation now. I'ma chill. What? That's so weird. I'm just gonna give them a bunch of stuff to carry so I don't have to. Alright. Oh, by the way, so this resting place, normally this is kind of like your pit stop. And I think you can get like, what, maybe 4 or 5 comfort on this bedroll maximum. And the chests always come with a wood bundle inside, so you can choose to take it. I tend to leave them sometimes. I don't know. It's kind of like I have so much wood at home that I don't really need more, if that, like regular wood. Alright, so... Oh, by the way, these like really hostile looking things, these are traps. These are Fey traps. Sometimes you'll see like markings on the ground and stuff that are also traps. So all the booby traps are everywhere. You gotta be careful. These Fey are tricksters, man, I tell you. I have the exact opposite problem. No matter how much I try to explore, I always end up on the correct path and miss a bunch. Oh, I see. It's their union break. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you know what? If that's their union, their designated, you know, allotted time for a break, then well, so be it. It just seemed kind of weird, you know. It's like they're just chilling in the water randomly, and I'm like, oh, I see the thing already. So it looks like I don't have to go that far. I just need to see if I can. Oh, I'm stuck. I can't. Damn it. Okay. I'm too wide, guys. I'm too wide. I'm like that in real life too. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I'm like half kidding, but that's besides the point. All right, here we go. They were hot? Yeah, yeah, it was a break. It was break time. You know, I have no problems with break time. They got break time, it's fine. You know? I put them through enough. I think the fact that they're still here is enough for me. Alright, so now we got this. We got our essence bundle. There's still plenty of crates and stuff. The cool thing, well, the nice thing about these crates is that you find a lot of random supplies in them. Sometimes it's usually like ammunition and things like that, gunpowder, ammunition. So being able to find that like fairly easily is nice. I find I have an easier time using an axe to cut them down though, just because the axe has like a wider AoE hit, if that makes sense, like a range. And looks like I found the hidden chest. You'll find synchronous lotus chests in these vaults too, so whenever you come across them, it's good to grab it, because you get these, not only do you get the synchronous lotus, which you can use to build like peeps boxes and teleporters, but you also get the glamour token, which is what you use, well, it's what we're gonna use later to, you know, change the appearance of our gear. So I think we've gotten everything we need here, so I'm just going to get myself out of this mess. All right. Let me make sure there's nothing behind me. Okay, good. And we're out. That was a fairly simple... that was probably the easiest, like, vault I've seen in a while. Some of these vaults get crazy, especially the ones with the musical tones. Like, I had one that had, like, 5 or 6... Like, I think it was, like, 6 or almost 7 musical tones. And I was like, what the fuck? Wild. Wild shit. Another essence bundle over here. And we take... actually, is that everything? I think that is everything. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know why. Like, anyway, let's go. Game fat shamed you? Yeah, right? It was like, nah, you can't fit through this narrow passageway. It looks like you can, but you can't. You're not allowed. I was like, all right. I guess that's not happening today, right? I guess so. But yeah, it's been fun in Nightingale. I think I might do a review on Nightingale. I'm considering it just because I really, really like this game. It's one of those games that, like, I came for the umbrella, but I stayed for everything else. Does that make sense? Like, I really like the umbrella mechanics and things like that, but I stayed for the exploration and all that good stuff, so. Alright, so now that we're back on the map, we just came from that place, we need to go to this place. It kind of teleported me out, so yeah. What I could have done there to prevent myself from going all the way back is I could have created myself a teleporter in front of the vault, but I decided not to do that in the moment because I actually really like traveling. And also I need to gather some Holt blooms. So these funny looking plants here are the ones that I'm trying to get. All right. The only reason why my character goes up into the air like this when I am gliding is because I'm using a charm called Charm of the Raven, and it gives you like an extra lift when you start to glide, so I've already completed this. Oh, there's wolves. Uh-oh. They don't seem very happy. Hopefully that's all of them. If not, I'm sure my helper will handle the last one. Whoops. There we go. Let me try and avoid these trees. And as you guys can see, my graphics card is having a stroke as I'm going through here. If you see the squares on the bottom, the discolored squares, don't mind me. It's just my computer struggling. And, you know, the game's, I think the requirements for the game aren't that bad, I don't think. Like, you can, like, obviously I'm running the game, right? But I really wish I could play it on, like, maximum graphics, because then you really get a feel. Like, when you go into these caves, right? And you have, like, the intended graphics, like, you actually need your light. Like, I have a gas lamp, right? Like, you actually need the gas lamp. But I don't know, I'm not that cool, I guess. Oh, my helper is off on a mission. I'll let them handle it. In the meantime, I'll be doing this. If they get stuck, I'll just save them. I tend to let him handle it, because he's geared enough now that he can kind of handle himself. But there are going to be situations that they just can't handle, like, for example, when you see the I think they're called bound brutes. But there's like a kind of bound that carries like a really big, like, kind of like a mallet kind of thing, like a big club or something. Yeah, that doesn't go over very well. Also, it looks like I ran out of inventory space, so let me just toss that in there. Eat that up. Toss that in there. Let me make sure I throw all of this wood in here. The ingots. Oh, thought that was an enemy. I was like, do I need to fight? No, we're good. I think I'm gonna put some rocks in there. I don't really need to put all this stuff, but I guess I'll throw it in there. Why not? Alright. Looks like my helper has found new enemies to fight, so we're gonna go down. Oh! Oh, here we go. Oops, I'm still in build mode. That was dumb. Oh, okay, so it looks like I freed up something. I need to find it, though. Probably down here. Yep, there it is. Cool. I have a feeling, like an inkling, that there might be another vault down here. We'll see. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, PJ. I will do that when we get to the loading screen, assuming there is one. Oh no, this is the dead end. Okay, well I guess I'll do that hydrate and stretch now. Thank you. Okay. Very good. Alright, so just gonna look around. We're gonna get through here. Oh, there they are. I was like, I thought I heard something. There they are. You know what? Let's use Shockwave here instead of Oberon's, because Oberon's does nothing on these guys, so. Alright. Come at me, bro. Look how far his body went flying. That's so funny. Oh my god. It's hilarious. He was like, yeet! Alright. Oh. I keep missing my thing for some reason, because I'm like getting too excited about this. Here we go. I'm gonna pick this up. There's no other thing down here, really? Sometimes you find a vault, but not always. It's nice when you find a vault because it's just like a bunch of like extra goodies, essentially, the way I see it. But yeah, so it looks like we're good. I'm just going to swap over to my lamp here. Oh, I didn't see this. This is coal, it looks like. And let me talk to my helper real quick. There we go. And you know what? Let me make sure I eat up too before I take damage for no reason. Make sure I don't skip anything. And we're gonna grab our umbrella. All right, next we're gonna go to this infestation area. Actually, let me see. Oh, we already have the 200. So I think I'll do one more infestation area while I'm here, and then I'll head over to the watch. Is there no item like escape rope from Pokemon to instantly get out of a dungeon? Okay, so there is a pocket watch. So if I go to my map, right, and I choose travel to the watch or travel to respite or return to crossways, I'm actually using a pocket watch to achieve that. It doesn't show on the screen anymore. It used to be that there was like an actual like stopwatch on the map area, but they removed it, and I kind of want them to bring it back. I want to be able to press the button and then like see like the clock spin. Like I want that visual satisfaction of knowing I pressed the button, okay? I want to see it. I need that in my life. Whoa. Holy shit. That hurt. Can I knock him over? There we go. Yay! That was an easy one. Some of these are easier than others. A lot of the, like, some of these, things can be a bit challenging, but you know what? Let me check on top of here, because sometimes you'll find, like, chests up here. Oh, see? If I didn't look, I would have missed out on this chest. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I like about this game. You need to get a little creative, right? You gotta look for things. And then maybe there's something up here too. Who knows? Let me check the rock. Okay, there's nothing on top of the rock, but it was worth checking. But yeah, you can basically insta teleport to your respite, which is kind of like your house. You can also move your respite everywhere. Yeah, good intuition, right? That's the thing, like, I found things in places where I'm like, ah, they're not gonna hide a chest back here. Finds, like, important items behind, like, a hidden wall, behind another wall, and that wall was also behind another wall, and then you find, like, a bunch of stuff, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, I've had times where I'm just, like, so shocked by what I'm finding, it's like, wow. So, oh, look, an abandoned house. Oh, no! Wait, why are the wolves fighting? What are they fighting? Are they chasing some? Why are they destroying the house? What's going on? I hear a hope echo somewhere. Alright. Oh, here's the echo. So, I'm not reading them right now, but that doesn't sound good. We're getting close to that other area we are headed to, so I'll make sure to grab these wolves real quick. Don't want anything to go to waste if we can help it, right? You can use the sickle to harvest mushrooms, but it's so close to the ground, and I have so many mushrooms, I just don't care about the yield. Ooh, okay, so it looks like we have... So I'm gonna put down a ring of empowerment to help my whoops. Oh, are they coming to us? Yes, they are. The Ring of Empowerment just gives us extra damage in the circle. Think of it kind of like a sea bear circle, but more offensive than defensive. If you get the joke, you get the joke. If not, well, I don't know what to tell you. Oh my god, I got tossed. Alright. I need to find... Whoa. I need to find the heart. There you go. The heart really doesn't want to die. Oh, come on. Oh, we didn't get it in time. But I'm still gonna grab this. Crap. Okay, hold on. Are there still enemies? I don't see any. I don't see any enemies. I could have sworn I just saw one, right guys? Like, I don't think my helper like knocked them out or anything. I didn't see an attack go out, but okay. Yeah, so there seems to be a bug with the hearts where like sometimes it'll just despawn enemies randomly. and it shouldn't be doing that. I know I said that was gonna be the last one, but let me do this Bastille of Agility because it's right here, and those are like super easy. So the agility ones are basically climb to the top, get the item, and get out. So I figured I'd demonstrate better climbing skills than I did last time. The last time that was a hot mess. All right, let's see if I can pull myself all the way up. There we go. I don't see any items I can grab here, but this chest has items in it, so I'll be more than happy to grab that. I should probably build a heaps box here, fill it up with stuff. Disassemble. There has to be a better way to implement that. Because the reassemble, disassemble, like, yeah, I've gotten used to it, and yeah, I've gotten good at it, but it doesn't mean it's how we should live life, guys. This is crazy. It just vanished. Okay, yeah, so it wasn't just me. Like, cause I'm like, huh, like that's really weird. Like, didn't I just see an enemy there? Like, that's odd. Uh-oh. Can I, oh. I need to get to this side. Alright, let's see if I can latch on here without falling. There we go. Nice! Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark this area on the map so that if I come back here, I know where to go next. And then I'm gonna travel to my respite, and we're gonna start gearing up my helper. Oh crap! I didn't mean to go to my respite, I meant to go to the watch. So now I have to wait for two loading screens like a dumbass. Ah! Oh crap, you know what I remember too is that I'm running out of materials from the swamp, so I need to get that too, but it can wait. It can wait. I think we'll be good. That was an odd angle, got flashed for a moment. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know. I guess it'd be like that sometimes. You know, remember, this game is early access. So, you're gonna find weird oddities like that. I rarely come across bugs, like, but when I do, it's usually something really funny. Like, it's just something so weird. It used to be more frustrating, but then with the recent update, they got rid of a lot of these, like, really just annoying bugs. Like, there was this one bug where you would chop down a tree. At least for me, it was when I would use Oberon's bounty on a tree, and I would chop down the tree, and then the whole game would just crash. It's like, you want to chop down the tree? How about get wrecked? And it was just, it just felt so bad. Let me just empty my inventory a little bit here so that I'm not like walking at like super slow speed. Either way, we're going to the watch, so I'm gonna travel to the watch we go. But yeah, your stopwatch is the thing. The game tells you that like it kind of actually like it's part of the lore is that like as a realm walker, which is kind of like what you're called, right? As a realm walker, you get like a stopwatch. Pet looked happy on your yeah, the pet did look a little happy I was back, huh? Oh, that reminds me, I need to place the catto with the hatto because I unlocked that, but I did not place them. So you just reminded me. Too cute. So I have to go do that. Yeah, but this area, it's funny because when you put the settings on to this game, like the full graphical settings, this area looks so like ominous and it just feels bigger. It's weird. Oh, wrong vendor. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna get our matronly gown, sentinel's coat, sentinel's boots, and sage's boots. I think that was the last of what I needed. Pretty sure. Yeah. Alright, let's head back to the respite now. Now we can head back to respite. Yeah, the place is pretty neat. When you first get here, you have to talk to like all the NPCs and stuff, and then they send you on like a mission to do stuff, and then as you progress, you basically unlock a bunch of recipes, like kind of like what I just did right now. There's recipes you can unlock that are like tier 4, which is like the highest tier right now. What's funny is that before the Realms Rebuilt rework, there was tier 4 essence that you could meld onto your, I say meld because I'm thinking about like FF terms, right? Like FF14 terms, but you could like meld like the infusions onto your gear, and the infusions went up to tier 4. Right now the tier 4 ones don't work, but there was a quest that gave tier 4 essence. So I had this tier 4 essence in my inventory for a little bit, and I was like, I thought I could make tier 4. I was able to do it before, and as it turns out they removed it temporarily, I think, and we're gonna see what happens. Realms Rebuilt kind of sounds like Realm Reborn. I feel like that's on purpose, to be honest, because it really does feel like they just rebuilt the game. Like it's like, so Nightingale before Realms Rebuilt was really nice. I actually really enjoyed it, and I put a few hours into this game, you know, kind of chugging along and enjoying my time, but it was not anywhere near, I think, where it is now. I think now, like there's actual like guidance, like, hey, you're new to the game, or hey, you just got here, let's do this quest. And the quest was like, it's like way easier to follow, way easier to kind of understand what the priorities are, way easier to kind of navigate. And you know, your abeyance realm, which is where I'm at right now, I have an abeyance realm that I'm living in. Like throughout the map, when you first get here, there's like points of interest, and when you interact with the points of interest, you'll find like just free weapons and tools. That didn't used to be a thing, so it's kind of nice. And also now we have a progression tab. This wasn't a thing before. This progression tab was not a thing, and it was so confusing, but now it makes sense. Magic Dragon seems scared these days. Oh yeah, it's because I already completed all the quests, so I don't have any more quests to do, unfortunately, on this character, but I do want to experiment with stuff, so I'm going to be doing a lot of experimentation when it comes to builds and stuff. There is one build I want to try out, where I can, hold on a second, I need to place the Kato with the Hatto before I forget, because I keep talking and forgetting. I think it's this one. So we'll put the Kato with the Hatto. And let's see, rope and cloth. I don't have any cloth. Damn it, I might have to make some low budget cloth real quick. What's that? Let's see, advanced bound. I don't want to use that. Fine, I guess I'm gonna have to make some thread. Wait, how many thread do I need for this? I need, and I need 2 cloths, I think. So that's like 4 thread. I'll just have that thing do its magic. Puck is idling in Honolulu. Yeah, right. Hello, Super Xolo. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the stream. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I craft them separately for some reason. Yeah, but Puck is just chilling. They're gone for now, but it sounded to me like they're not going to be gone for very long. There's the Kato with the Hatto. Hello, Kato. I'm gonna pet the Kato. Okay, that is my petting motion, I guess. I want a petting animation. That's something that we don't really have yet, but like, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, we have the Kato with the Hatto. I have, oh yeah, and I think there's also, oh, what is the hyphus? I don't remember what that is. I don't know what this is. You know what? That'll be a discussion for another day. If I start placing beds, the whole floor is gonna be covered in pet beds, and then there'll be like no space for me. So, what I am gonna do though is I'm gonna maybe make some food. So I could make some beef Wellington. I have a lot of material here. Let's see. Let's go with tier 3. I'm not gonna use anything more than tier 3. Let's go with this. Let's go with the predator meat. Gonna make the dough. Oh, that's weird. It's cooking, but the top is open. Usually the top closes when it's working. That's kind of weird. We can also make some lumber in the meantime. Okay, looks like I already did all that. Good. Oh, that reminds me. My helper has a bunch of crap on there in their inventory I should probably grab. Oh, stop petting the animals. Alright, here we go. I should probably never say that. Oh yeah, when you pet them, they drop essence, by the way. It's so cute. I forgot to mention that. It's a little delayed sometimes, but they're generous pets. They're great. Wouldn't trade them for the world. And the thing is, the pets don't really do anything for you, except for, like, if you pet them, they randomly drop essence sometimes. But, yeah. The Nightingale version of the Palea cat. It's funny you say that, because this scholarly cat didn't cost me anything. Gasp. Also, thank you for the Hydrate, Epic Sever, and the Stretch Too Cute to Fail. They're dropping more essence on me. And my helper's just grabbing it. They're like, I got this. I like that the helpers can, let me stretch a lot. I like that the helpers can, like, grab essence for you now. It used to be that they would just look at it on the ground and just stare at it mindlessly and not pick it up, and it was awful. But now, you can actually get it from them. So let me put some of these materials away. I'm gonna continue to empty my inventory. I have everything like really organized, so I can usually just throw the equivalent of everything in an arsenal and it just works. So oh, let me check this one. Might need to put some magic items in there. Nope. Okay. And also, don't forget guys, I have the oh, I gotta collect these. I also have the peeps boxes, which I've the things I was like constructing and unconstructing. Is that a word? Unconstructing? But if I interact with any of them, I can access all of these materials. So it makes me heavy, but you know what? I'll do what I need to do. So curious, can people no longer play Power World? Not to my knowledge. I thought you could still play. Is that a dig at Paleo monetization? Absolutely. Yes, it is. But yeah, the what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Power World. I haven't been playing Power World, not because of like the whatchamacallit, not because of the lawsuit or anything. It just kind of lined up that way because I've been wanting to play more Nightingale, because when they had the Realms rebuilt rework, I was like super hyped for it. So I was like, you know what, I just want to play what makes me happy on Mondays, if that makes sense. And then Tuesdays, Power World. Oh yeah, so I think I put Power World on the list of games that you guys can choose from tomorrow. So for tomorrow's stream, I'm gonna put up a thing to vote for, right? So after we talk a little bit about some gaming news, I'm going to kind of hop over to letting you guys choose in the chat what game we play next. And I think Power World is on that list this week, so we will see. I think Power World was on the list last week too, but you guys chose sorry. What was it? It was a rhythm game. It was Dance of Fire and Ice and Nightingale. So this time I took Nightingale off the list but played it today. And actually, you know what? Let me check real quick and see what the options are for tomorrow before I forget to check that. let's see, if we look at the options, we have hold on. For some reason, YouTube's taking forever to load up. Oh, I forgot I actually put the thing away. I need to check my folders. Hold on, guys. I'll read the chat in the meantime. Let's see. Have you been on Sakurajima Island? I have, but I got my ass kicked and ran away. Was wondering, as you haven't been playing, so wasn't sure, no biggie. Oh yeah. I sort of like Nightingale better. Really? Is Tiny Glade one of the options? Actually, Tiny Glade is not one of the options, but it probably will be on the rotation if I end up doing like a second game tomorrow. So the games on the list are Foundation, Palworld, Palia, and Rhythm Stones. So we have a little bit of a variety. So Foundation is like a medieval city builder / management sim. Also an indie game. Really love it, and I think it's supposed to come out officially sometime this year. I gotta look at that date and try to plan around that, because I do want to see the final product of Foundation. Palworld is on the list. You know what that is. Palia, it's basically like a cozy farming sim. And then Rhythm Stones, which is like, I always call it the hardest rhythm game I've ever played, because I really do feel like it's so brutal. But the music's great. I like playing it. So I figured I try to kind of throw up like a variety of games, so whatever like the chat is feeling tomorrow is kind of what we'll go with. So I might play one game for an hour and then switch games. See, you saw an ad for it? You think it's out? Wait a second. You mean the... wait, an ad for what? Like, I think I skipped something. I think I missed something in the chat. You said there was a... Oh, does it tick your masochistic tendencies? For Rhythm Stones? I don't really have masochistic tendencies, but what I will say is that I do enjoy music a lot, so when there is a game that can be a little bit of a challenge but is also kind of fun and entertaining, I'll take it, you know? It's like, okay. Yeah, I don't really consider myself a masochist. Like, there's certain games that I'm probably not gonna play around with. Tiny Glade is out. Yeah, Tiny Glade's been out since, I think, what, 2 weeks now? I think it's been out for like 2 weeks. When I played it, the day I played it was the day it came out officially. More like competitive spirit? Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. But I could also see the masochistic tendencies question and why it came up, because that game is like... like, the game literally looks you in the eyes and says, get wrecked. Like, just... It's so brutal, but it's fun and the music is good, so I tolerate it. I want to get enough stars to be able to use all of the characters in the game, but the requirement is so freaking high that it's like I feel like I don't really have a chance, you know? Oh man. So this Jotun Heart, Elder Jotun. Okay, so the regular Jotun Heart gives you stamina and critical damage. Let's see. Range damage on that. I'm gonna put this... I'm gonna actually extract essence out of that, because that's only a tier 3 thing there. Bright oil. Okay, so the weld bear hide I'm gonna put in here. As far as bright oil, I think I'm gonna put that... put it in animal stuff, maybe? No, actually, I have animal stuff over here. That'll go there. And then, of course, I put skin and bones basically in the same area. But that's like tier 4. Is this tier 4? No, it's tier 3. My bad. Yeah, so I have a bunch of tier 3 stuff. I guess the oil could go into cooking, actually, now I think about it. Maybe, this will go in seeds and spices. And then I'll put the cloth in the plants area because I use crude whatchamacallits. You seen crazy Tiny Glade builds? Yeah, Tiny Glade is really cool and neat, but it's just like, it's one of those games where I feel like I'll probably play it more for pleasure than competitive building, if that makes sense. Greetings, fellow Otherworlders. Hello, Isekai dude. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna make sure I have enough fuel in all of these because I'm gonna be crafting. Alright, so let's start off with... Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type in Sentinels. And we're gonna get all of these different pieces. I'm gonna start off with the boots. I usually start with boots, and I'm gonna take the striking pea coat off. Because I'm not gonna need that. Okay, so we need the boots, breeches, coat, and gloves. What does this coat even look like? Oh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna start off with this. So we're gonna need leather. Now, so the crafting in this game is kind of complicated, right? But it's not too complicated. It's not like I need a degree to figure it out, but it's enough to like kind of make you think before you build shit, if that makes sense. Well, the concept behind Tiny Glade, but at the same time just seems like a one-off thing. I mean, it's a very... I mean, the thing is, the game is just pure sandbox. It's not like you play and they have... sorry. It's not like you're playing toward, like, a bigger goal, unless you're making, like, an entire village or something. So I think that that's kind of why it feels like a one and done. I was okay with buying the game because I knew that it would be, like, a nice, relaxing game to play, like, on the side. But I don't think it's going to be, like, a major game on the channel, if that makes sense. But I'll probably pick it up from time to time. Who knows? I might throw it on the list for next week. We have a lot of stuff coming up, so... Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first start off by making leather. So I have some leather in my products here, but nothing per se that I want to use. Now remember, I'm creating an outfit for my helper, not for myself. So I have to think of things that are probably more base stat focused, so like maximum health and damage and things like that, rather than stamina. I might, you know, give them some good resistances. So like this Fabled Humbaba leather has really good stats. The problem with it, though, is that, which by the way, fighting the Fabled Humbaba was hard. That, I almost died. Like, you know what? I think that's what I'll do next week. I think next week I'll just do the vaults. I'll do the vaults because I still haven't done the Sun Giant vault. So you guys can see me get destroyed in real time. It'll be great. But I want to get my helper at like a better gear level before I, you know, do anything. But yeah, let's see. We have different kinds of hide. We have tier 4 hide. We have maximum health, stamina. The regular Humbaba hide at tier 4 is not bad. The reason why I'm kind of looking at this a little bit closely is because I want to make sure I'm choosing a hide that I have enough of to actually make leather. So in this case, I need 2 thingies of leather, and I know I'm going to make reinforced leather. So the cool thing is that you can use, like, let's say a recipe says leather, right? Like you need leather for the recipe. You can also, if you're a tryhard, like myself apparently, you can actually craft reinforced leather by kind of using double the leather plus fasteners. So for this leather, I know I'm gonna need 4 hides, and the reason why is because I think like 2 per reinforced. Hold on. So yeah, 2 reinforced leather. Each leather takes 1 hide. So if it's, hold on, I think I messed up here. You have leather and fasteners. I know I'm gonna need 2 fasteners. I'm gonna need 4 leather. So I'm going to need to make 4 of this kind of leather. So I'm going to put it by descending tier. Let's see, maximum health, melee damage, and durability. The fabled hide for a Yex looks pretty good, so I think I'm just gonna make that. All right, and while that's processing, I'm gonna go make some fasteners. And the materials I'm using for the different pieces do matter. So for the fasteners, I'm gonna pick an ingot, and we're gonna go with something. Okay, so I'm not gonna give anything with magic power because my helper is not gonna be able to utilize that. Same thing with things like range damage and stuff like that. I tend to avoid. I mean, you can give them, like, I think they can use a sling bow now, but I'm not gonna mess around with that. So we're gonna go with titanium. Well, actually, hold on. Durability, melee damage. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go with tier 4 Lacunis because I want them to have Maleficum resistance. Maleficium. I don't know if it's Fisium or whatever it is. Male, whatever. Malefic. Okay. I can't word. I want resistance. Now you're probably wondering what the heck is that, right? You know, like when I'm fighting like the bound and there's like that weird like red black stuff flying around. Yeah, that's what that is. So I'm gonna make 2 fasteners. We're gonna craft them out of Lacunis. And if I remember correctly, I think I get Lacunis from defeating the bound themselves. So it's kind of like using, you know, themselves, using the bound against them, you know. All right, so we picked up our leather. So now I'm gonna make some reinforced leather. Now remember, I'm gonna make 2. So I'm going to do the thing. Let's see. Here's the Yex stuff. I could have used bound straps, but it doesn't make sense because it uses stamina, and because it's a helper, I don't care about their stamina. I just want them to do damage, right? And we're gonna go with the Lacunis fasteners. We're gonna make 2 reinforced leather. And in the meantime, I also need buckles. So the buckles we make here at the smelter. And I'm gonna grab okay, so I need to make a metal plate. Now let me quickly check and see if there's anything I already have that kind of, let's see, movement speed, fire resistance, durability. That's not bad. I could use the fabled automation pawn stuff. That's actually not bad. However, that's a damage opportunity missing. So I think I'm gonna make 2 metal plates instead. So I'm gonna make the metal plates, go to the ingots, and I'm gonna choose, oh, that's not the one I wanted. Whoops. I could go with titanium, but I think I'm gonna go with the Lacunis again. I think that's a good choice. And we're gonna make 2 metal plates, and then I'm gonna turn those metal plates into buckles. Well, while that's happening, I'm gonna pick up my stuff here. So I have my reinforced leather. Oh, I got an extra yield out of that. That's nice. Wow, I just got like a random 3rd one. That's kind of cool. You can get things like that through like different cards and augmentations, but I tend to forget about it, so I don't usually mention it. Let's look at the lining. So for the lining, we're gonna need cloth and thread. Now we need 2, so I need 2 cloth, so that's gonna be 4 thread plus another 2 thread, so I need 6 thread. And I only know this because I've made this enough times that I just kind of have that memorized, but we're gonna need 6 thread. So we have different plant fibers. So this one here, this Burrito Mart's locks, I actually randomly found that in, I think it was an Ascended, it was some kind of Ascended Forest Realm, but I think it was an Ascended Provisioner Forest Realm or something like that I found that, which was kind of crazy. And it was the first time I saw that material, and it kind of looked like I don't know, it looked like plant fiber, but like it kind of looked like little fingies. It was hard to explain, but I know that's kind of disturbing, isn't it? I'm also going to, let's see what we got here. We have cinder strands. That's not really going to help me here. Let's see, bound fiber, not really. Holt Bloom might be good. This would have been a good chance for me to look for things like Titania's Crown, but that just gives me stealth and healing regeneration, so that's not really gonna be, you know, significant here, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna use the, let's go for, we're gonna use Holt Bloom, tier 4 Holt Bloom. Now remember, I need 6 thread, so I'm gonna make the thread. And while that's happening, I'm gonna rush back over here. I'm gonna pick up my buckles. Actually, I'm gonna make my buckles because I didn't make them yet. And then I'm also, let's see, let me grab the lacuna. Is this one? Yeah, there it is. There we go, buckles. And then there's also buttons I need to make. And all I need for the buttons are ingots. So we're gonna go with more lacunas. I think kind of going really... Actually, I'm gonna go with some advanced lacunas for this one. And we're going to make really nice buttons. I wish I had more advanced lacunas, but I do not have enough to kind of double dip there. So yeah, either way, we're gonna get the bonuses. And let me grab the thread. And we're gonna need, let's see, for lining, I know we need cloth, but I forgot how many. So lining, we need 2 cloth, so we're gonna make 2 of them. Oh, that reminds me, I could make durable cloth. I completely forgot about that. Oh, god damn it. I completely forgot about that. Fuck it, we're going all out. So I'm gonna make some thread here. And we're gonna go with the Holt Bloom, tier 4. We're gonna make 2 of the cloths. And then once we make the lining, I'm gonna make another cloth probably. So I'm gonna put that cloth in there, the Holt Bloom cloth. Remember, tier 4. There's different tiers of the same kinds of materials, so you have to be careful, make sure you're choosing the right one. Let's see. Holt Bloom tier 4. And that's gonna be... Actually, hold on. How many materials do I need for the durable cloth before I do that? Hold on a second before I mess up. Okay, so you know what? Let me make more thread, actually, because I don't have enough thread. So I'm gonna make more Holt Bloom thread. And we're just gonna weave that up. And then we're gonna make the lining. Oh, that's right, I forgot, because I can, well, for the lining, I could use durable cloth. Might be a little overkill, but we'll see. Oh, I'm gonna put another couple of them down. So we're gonna make, let's see, maybe 2 more. 2 more cloths. I'm gonna go to the durable cloth, and we're gonna use the, let's see, should be the right lining. Nope. We still have to make our lining. So I'm gonna make my lining. I forgot. Sorry guys, my brain is no function. My brain no function. Alright, so let's see. We have... There we go. Make a couple of these. And then for the durable cloth, we're gonna have our Holt Bloom. And then once the lining is finished, I'm going to reincorporate it into the durable cloth, and then I'm gonna make lining again. So that'll be interesting. I'm pretty sure I need the cloth to make the lining, yeah. So we're gonna put this in here. We're gonna choose our Holt Bloom. We need like 20 seconds for that. We'll just wait a little bit. But yeah, the crafting situation is not bad at all. Like, I really like that the game has craft from storage. And what's cool is that you can make it so that different chests are allowed to, you know, have different functionality. So, it's a lot easier to kind of plan ahead, if that makes sense. Alright, so we're making 2 durable cloth. And let's see, do we have enough thread? Yes, we do. So once those durable cloths are done, I will be making my lining, and then we will use that lining in the final product. But yeah, the cool thing is that if you decide to use like durable cloths or reinforced leather or you know, that kind of stuff, you can definitely add extra stats to your stats, if that makes sense. So you have a little bit more control the more you're willing to kind of go down the rabbit hole of customization and options and stuff like that. It's supposed to remind me about items I have seen screenshots of V Rising suggest. Oh, right. So thank you, Katie. So yeah, I asked Katie to remind me this. So there's a list I want to put together of items in V Rising that I want to see, like, well, not that I want to see, but that people want to see in the game. So those items might include, what the hell? Can I not use durable? What? Hold up. Let me check something. Does it not let me do? Hold on. Why would it be different? So wait, so I can use reinforced leather, but I can't use reinforced... Wait, I can't use durable cloth in the lining? Why? What? That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. It allows me to do it for the other thing, but not for this. Why? That's weird. I'm gonna have to put a ticket in for that. That's weird. I feel like that's an inconsistency. Well, regardless, we have the materials, so fuck it. We're just gonna make our damn thingies. Well, actually, I have the lining, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay, whatever. We're gonna make our thing. So we're gonna start by making the Sentinel's boots. It's gonna auto choose real quick. So what I was saying is that for those of you who saw the interview I did with Jeremy Bearson for like the V Rising dev interview, I brought up, you know, maybe putting together a list of, here we go, putting together a list of items that, you know, maybe they're in the game, but for some reason are not, like they're not like furniture items, if you know what I mean. So I was kind of hoping to put together a list like that. Let me make sure I have all my right materials here. Okay, good. We're gonna craft some boots for our guy here. And yeah, so I messed up my materials because I for some reason I thought you can make the durable cloth or use the durable cloth in lining, because that principle works for leather. So I don't understand why a durable cloth wouldn't be the same as like a reinforced leather. But for some reason it doesn't let me choose that. So I didn't know that when I was making it. So I did an oopsie, but it's okay. I have plenty of materials. As you guys can see, I'm a hoarder. I have a bunch of stuff going on here, so we'll be just fine. We'll be just fine. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try and put together a list of items, because the thing is, there's a lot of things in games, like for example, like Henry Blackbrew's like boards, like his boards, like his blackboards, or they're not blackboards, are they? Or maybe they are. I don't remember. They're definitely not dry erase boards, but you know, things like that would be really cool to see as furniture items. All right, so the Sentinel's boots, now that we have them made, I'm going to basically give him some buffs. So on mine, I put the Charm of Essence down. I could do the same for him. I also have infusions, so we're gonna start off with infusions. Let's go with maximum health. So we're gonna go with a maximum health infusion on these boots. I'm gonna hit apply, find the boots, put it in the empty slot. Boom. Now it's 97 on those boots. That's actually not bad. I'm gonna put this back. I'm also going to add a charm. Do I have a Charm of Essence already out here? Do I? Charm of Lit. Well, actually. Charm of the Unstoppable might be better. I don't know if these charms actually work on the helpers, but it's tempting. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put that on him. Maybe that'll help. So we'll apply this to the boots as well. And now that they patched that weird bug where like putting a charm in would like reduce your item level for some reason, those are gone. So are those sticking out of your backpack maps or patch papers? I'm not really sure. They look kind of like they kind of look like scrolls to me, or like maps maybe. I don't know. Let me see what the item description says. Maybe it'll tell me. Hold on. Explorers are defined by their pursuit of discovery, driving fearlessly or rashly into unknown lands. As such, their clothes must be as versatile and resilient as their wearers. Oh, okay, so I guess it's just cloth. Interesting. Oh, I just read that. I would have liked it if a spider is the one weaving the clothes. Spidey, no. Luckily for me, there's an arachnophobia mode in this game, so... Yeah, so going back to what I was saying, I want to eventually put a list together. I need to find the time to like kind of make like a big sheet or something to like kind of put together a list, because it's not just, you know, mentioning what items we want to see. Like I'm talking about like items specifically already in the game that we would like to see. But if there were like other furniture items and stuff, maybe that could all go onto one list and I could just have like 2 tiers of the list. One tier is like items we've seen before, because from what I understand, or at least the way it was explained to me, the furniture items that we don't have or that we can't make in our castles, those are not like regular furniture items. Like they're kind of just seen as like, they're kind of like put into the game as environmental pieces, I guess, so it doesn't function the same way. But I would like to see that in our castles. Who knows? I've been screenshotting stuff. That's good. Yeah, hold on to that, Katie, because when I eventually put a thing together, you know, I might do something like that during, because the thing is, later this month I'm gonna do a subathon. I might do something like that and take like a part of the stream to like kind of put that together, and like, you know, as a group we can all just kind of put some stuff. And then of course I gotta reach out to the Reddit peeps, because there's a lot of people on Reddit who have some really good ideas too, and probably also Twitter. So there's that. By the way, guys, speaking of other social media, if you're not already part of the fandom Discord, what are you doing? Just go join, okay? You can actually get a link to the Discord by typing !Discord in the chat, and it should spit out a link to the fandom Discord, so feel free to check that out. I'm gonna be retiring the Vamps Discord sometime in early, I think it's like December 1st probably. So yeah, I'm trying to migrate everyone over to just one server so that it's like easier to, you know, communicate, if that makes sense. But yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. Just think about that in the back of your mind with the items that you'd like to see in your castle, and you know, have those thoughts brewing for a little bit. All right, so now that we got that, I can upgrade the boots, right? So let's see, we got this one, and I have enough essence here to upgrade. So you have to use tier 4 essence to upgrade everything, which is kind of like, it's different than what it used to be, because it used to be that you'd have to use a corresponding colored essence to upgrade to whatever tier, but that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Alright, so these boots are 109 boots, so let me interact with my friend here. I'm gonna take these nasty shoes off. And their feet. Boom. So now they have some real shoes, guys. They got real shoes. Not that they were wearing fake shoes, it's just, well, they're cooler, okay? I think I'm also going to, what else do we, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll make a hat next. How about Sentinels? Because I only made the shoes. I usually start from the bottom and work my way up the character, if that makes sense. There's no real reason for that. That's just what I do. Okay, so it looks like we only have the boots, breeches, coat. Okay, let's do the coat. The coat seems like a cool thing. See, we need leather, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make more. Actually, how many reinforced leather? I have one here. Let's make, do I have more EX leather? I should. Yeah, I have one more. There we go. So I got my EX leather. I can't really make... I can't make any more reinforced versions of that, though. But I do want to keep the leather. So I think sorry, I think the coat is just not going to be as good, per se. Or I could use a different kind of leather. Actually, let's see what our options are. Maybe I could use a different... You know what? Bandersnatch doesn't look too bad. So I'll just do 4 of these. Oh wait, I need 6, not 4. There we go. 6 of them. Because remember, we need 3 leather. And then I'm going to make 3 fasteners. Because we're going to need that for the reinforced leather. This will be the last recipe I make, and then I'm probably going to end the stream. By the way, guys. Let's go with Lacunas again. So we got our fasteners. Looks like we need a metal plate. Well, we need 2 metal plates, actually. And I think I'm gonna go for Lacunas again. And we're also gonna need another... Actually, let's do it one more time, actually, because we're gonna need another one for buckles. So I'm gonna make sure I can make my buckles. But we only need 1, so once one of these metal plates is done, I can just... There we go. There we go. Lacunas, buckles. And when those metal plates are done, I'm just going to submit... Well, actually, let me get the reinforced leather. I didn't make that yet. So we're gonna make the reinforced leather. I'm gonna choose the Bandersnatch stuff. And we're gonna choose the Lacunas fasteners. We're gonna make 3. Let me check on these metal plates. Okay, that's 1. That's 2, and then 1 more, which will be the buckles. All right. Gotta wait a little bit, but that's okay. But yeah, I really like playing this game a lot. There's like the fact that your materials have such a huge impact on your final product, and then just being able to kind of tweak based on what you want. Like, in theory, I could make different gear sets for different purposes, you know? Like, if I'm going into swamp, I could just build a very high poison resistant set or something if I really wanted to. Which I really like that flexibility with. I mean, it's just great. It's just something about creating your own, like, setup is just, I don't know. It's so cool. I like it. All right, so we're gonna make our Sentinel's coat. I'm just gonna use the auto add just to see what adds pops up here. And it looks like I can actually use durable cloth here in the final thing, so that's interesting. That's good, and I'm glad I made it then. Nothing went to waste, it looks like. So we're gonna use the Bandersnatch reinforced leather. We're gonna use the let me just double check. Yeah, we're gonna use the Holt Bloom durable cloth. For the plate, we're gonna use the Lacunas plate. And for the buckles, we're going to use the Lacunas buckles and craft. So now, when this is done, this will take about 46 seconds. I'm actually going to sleep the night away. So, actually, let me ignite it. Sleep the night away. And then when the night is done, yeah, it's custom gears. It's custom gears, and you can just fine-tune what you want. The one thing I wish we had in this game that we do not have is like some kind of recycling system where you can get some materials back. But to be fair, the materials are so plentiful, especially with the different card choices you have, that it's like, I mean, it would be kind of overkill, maybe. I don't know. But I can see why it's not prioritized, but it would be nice to see. We're going to add a health infusion to the coat here, and I'm also going to add a charm. What charm do I currently have on my guy here? So for the chest piece, for the jacket, I have the Charm of Resurrection. I might use that. So do I have one? Charm of Destruction. Looks like I'm gonna have to make this myself, so Charm of Resurrection, I'm just gonna craft one. I already pre-made a lot of these materials. A Devourer equivalent. Yeah, right? Speaking of Devourers, I haven't seen Akron. That's kind of interesting. They, like, it's weird. Now now you mention it. Oh, I did not mean to transfer that right away. I meant to apply it. So I'm gonna apply this to this. We're gonna put the Charm of Resurrection up there. I'm gonna hand them the equipment. Oh, wait. Before I hand them the equipment, let me upgrade. I should be able to upgrade this coat. Yeah, I have enough essence. So we're gonna upgrade the coat. And now I'm gonna hand it over. And I'm gonna equip. Already looking better. So I really need a new headpiece for this guy. I think his hat is a little too out of place now with his gear. But yeah, if you notice the backpacks we have, so you notice how like mine is like brown and it has like a texture to it. I think the reason why mine has a texture is because I use a higher quality leather. And then this one that he's wearing, it's like a different kind of leather. I think this is okay. Yeah, so this is just generic. So if you use like a generic prey or predator leather, it just kind of looks smooth. But I used a fabled Humbaba leather, which was like tier 5, and it looks super like, it looks like a Gucci bag or something. Like, I don't know. But yeah, it's the same gear. It's just they look so different depending on what kind of materials you're using. So if I use different materials for this body piece that you're seeing on him, his outfit would look different. I don't think that it works on the dress I'm currently wearing though, because I haven't seen alternative versions of it, but I'm sure it's coming. But yeah, that's all pretty much I wanted to share today. Let me quickly look at, all right, so we got some hydrates. Thank you Isekai Dude for the hydrate. And the stretch. I'll stretch now. Thank you, Spidey Mar, for the hydrate. And thank you, Spidey, for the stretch. Stretch out my back a little bit. All right. Looks like we're all caught up. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to see my stream. I mean, it really helps when, like, you know, there's people in the chat just chilling. Like, even if you're just lurking, you know, I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. But yeah, I will see. Oh, yeah. So don't forget to check out the castle decorating contest. That video is on the channel right now. I pinned the information to that at the top of the chat, so you guys should see it somewhere. So make sure to go check that out. I think I did it also on the YouTube side, no? If not, if you're ever unsure, all you have to do is type !contest in the chat, and you will see a link to the... There it is, the information to the V-Rising Castle decorating contest. So I'm just gonna pin that right over here. But yeah, that's all we needed. So yeah, have a great night, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow's a 3-hour stream. We're gonna chat and chill for the first hour, and then after that, we'll just pick maybe 1 or 2 games, depending on how things go. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. And as always, Xolo out.